a civil rights demonstration born of the horror of electing Barack Obama on the same night as having our civil rights taken away. We won't have it. We ask for all of our elected officials, for Barack Obama, for all people of conscience, to stand behind us. This is a basic civil right. Let's hear it, San Francisco.
You know, one by one, we can do a little bit to change the world. We have a little teaspoon. But when all of us are here together, raising our teaspoons and making sure that we will not sit down and accept discrimination, we will accept change, we can change the world and not only get marriage equality, but an employment non-discrimination act that's inclusive, a hate crimes act that will protect us. So when we unite, the way our community has united right now, all of us, gay, lesbian, bi, trans, queer, intersex, and our straight supporters, our family, our friends, our co-workers, there's no end to what we can do to bring about a more equal and just society. Thank you.
This is no longer just about marriage equality, but this is about equality from coast to coast in every state in the nation and around the world. And today we must commit to not only stand up for GLBTQ equality, but to stand up for equality for all oppressed people all over the United States and everywhere in the world.
And are we willing to say, I stand in solidarity with my partners in equality, for better or for worse? Because we know this. In sickness and in health, because we've done it. For richer or for poorer, when we're funded and when we're not. All days of our lives. And someday, I will not need to put my child on a chair to see equality. She will be living it.
And we are going to redeem people with this issue. You take your fabulous anger, which I applaud because it was organic. It came from you, the people. It didn't come from City Hall. It came from people's great feelings of injustice and great feelings of pain. And we are going to change this. It's not about sex, boys and girls. It's about love.
Keep in mind that the identical 14 words of Proposition 8 were before the California voters in March of 2000 in the form of Prop 22, which amended the family code as opposed to revising the Constitution. March 2000, we lost by 22 points. November 2008, we picked up 18 points. We gained 18, they lost 18. We've got the momentum. Public opinion's coming in our direction. They're holding on by a thread. We will have marriage equality in California. What do we want? Equality! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Equality! When do we want it? Now! All right!
Our rage will become the fuel, the substance, the energy, the momentum, the can-doism, the fight for life that we will propel from this day forward.
I'm proud to be a gay Mormon in strong opposition of Proposition 8 and in strong disagreement with the Mormon Church's heavy involvement in the Yes on 8 campaign. For the first 25 years of my life, I was ashamed of who I was because I was gay. Now I've never been happier to be the person my Creator made me to be, even in the face face of my Mormon subculture who rejects me for who I am. Like everyone here, I too am outraged. Amidst my feelings of frustration, betrayal, and grief, I am reminded of one principle I was taught by my parents. Rise above injustice and take the higher road. I'm also reminded of the Christian principles I was taught in church. Turn the other cheek, love God, and love your fellow men. As much as we feel the Mormon Church has abandoned loving their fellow men, we must turn the other cheek and take the higher road. We must rise above this injustice and open up constructive, thought-provoking dialogue with our friends and foes, and we must tell our stories.
Let the Raza hear you, San Francisco! My family came here to give me a life that they were denied in their country. They came here to give me a life of happiness. My parents did not expect to have a gay man as their son, but they expected their son to work for their community, to work for equality, and to work for their rights. And I am here to work for their rights as they have worked for mine.
I have the honor of standing in the spot where Harvey Milk told us we've got to give them hope, and I've got the hope. Do not forget our history, and our history has been one of winning, as Mark Leno reminded us. It's been a long time since Del Martin and Phyllis Lyon had their first DOB meetings. It's been a long time since those riots at the Compton cafeteria. And I'm going to say something from the 70s I never thought I'd hear myself say, but we've come a long way, baby.
Today is the 6-month anniversary of the California Supreme Court issuing its historic decision in which it said that every single human being in this state has the freedom to marry the person that you choose, regardless of your race, your religion, your gender, or sexual orientation. And we're here to say that there is no going back, that we cannot live in a society, in a state, where we don't have